Preoccupati.
Your mind is far away with your lady love.
Really?
Mrs. Bold has fled to the Grantlys at Plumstead. Poor Bertie is quite distraught.
Totally.
What is your mind preoccupied with, Mr. Slope?
Problems of the diocese, as ever.
Oh, how tiresome. I was right not to go into the church.
Mr. Slope, would you look at the board and tell me which is my true enemy, the bishop or the queen?
Without question, the Queen.
That is generally the case.
Did you know I have a new ally?
No, who's that?
Francis Arabin.
Arabin.
He's recently taken over at Ullathorne, St. Ewell.
Is he a good man?
Fellow of Lazarus. Late professor of poetry at Oxford. The Oxford connection, my friend, means additional reinforcements when we need them.
You speak of a new ally? Reinforcements? The enemy, I assume, in this case is...
The bishop. The bishop's wife, the bishop's chaplain. Who else?
I suppose nobody else.
Slope. I've invited him for dinner this evening.
Slope?
Arabin.
May I ask you a question, my lord?
That is what I'm here for, Mr. Slope, to answer questions.
Concerns the hospital.
I had hoped for a spiritual question. I prefer spiritual questions to the secular.
I think at heart it is a spiritual question.
Go on.
The hospital was offered to Mr. Harding, who declined, as I believe, because of a misunderstanding.
As you believe.
Whereupon it was offered to Mr. Quiverful.
Who accepted? Well, what is the question, Mr. Slope? I see no question so far.
If Mr. Quiverful, for whatever reason, were to decide that he did not want the hospital, that would, I take it, leave the field open again.
Naturally. Is that the question?
Yes.
I cannot see it as a spiritual question. And I think it most unlikely that Mr. Quiverful will change his mind.
Save only that our experience here in Barchester is that the unlikely event is very often the most likely event to take place.